chilling reality is this. Your life is a solitary journey, and the path you've chosen is far from a leisurely stroll. No one ever promised ease. In fact, life can feel brutally unfair. This truth, a looming specter, can paralyze you with fear. But what if fear was fuel? What if the solitude, the hardship, was not an obstacle, but rather the very forge that shapes you into something extraordinary? This isn't just about motivation. It's about a raw, unflinching look at what it truly means to be alone, to persevere, and to rise against seemingly insurmountable odds. This story is your story if you ever felt the chill of loneliness, the sting of setback, the crushing weight of expectations. It's a tale of inner strength that is about to begin. It will unfold in 7 chapters, and you will not want to miss a moment of it, for in the end, it will be unlike anything you expect, because life itself is a twist of events, and this story will also be. So don't forget to watch to the very end. Chapter 1, The Crucible of Solitude. The path to greatness is paved with hardship, a reality that often escapes us when we seek the comfort of the familiar. Life doesn't adhere to fairy tales or promises of ease. Instead, it's a relentless cycle of challenges, forcing us to confront our deepest fears and insecurities. This is the crucible of solitude, where you are stripped bare, left standing alone to face the storm. The questions bombard us. How do you survive when the world seems to turn against you? How do you find the strength to carry on when the path ahead is shrouded in uncertainty? These are not mere philosophical musings. They are the very fabric of our existence, the trials we must navigate to discover our true potential. You stand on your own, the storm clouds gather, and the internal battle begins. It's in this moment, when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, that the concept of self-reliance transcends mere philosophy and becomes your lifeline. It is a transformation that comes with the understanding that you alone are the master of your destiny. This is the first lesson of a journey that is full of twists and turns. Your heart will beat faster as you will not know what comes next. Chapter 2, Forging an Unbreakable Will. Hard times are not meant to break you. Rather, they serve as the relentless fire that refines your character. It's in the face of adversity that your true self is revealed, and a powerful will is forged, tempered by trials and tribulations. Every time you rise after a fall, every time you push through the pain, you're not just surviving, you are evolving. This is not about stoicism. It's about cultivating an indomitable spirit that cannot be extinguished by external forces. In these solitary moments, you're not just building a resilient character, you're building a fortress. This fortress is not something made of brick and steel, but it's made of something even stronger, unbreakable will, and the understanding of who you are. You realize that every challenge, every failure is a step towards building something extraordinary from within. This is the time to dig deep into yourself, and not to rely on anyone else for motivation and support. It is your spirit that must push you forward, and it is your hands that will carve your future. The path may be hard, but the will to overcome it must be even harder. You will see that there is nothing that can stop you if you refuse to yield, nothing that can hinder you if you will only move forward. Embrace the suck, because it is within the discomfort of the trial that the greatest strength is found. Chapter 3, The Power of Self-Belief. In the lonely corridors of your journey, self-belief emerges as the guiding star. It's not arrogance or blind faith, but a deep, unwavering conviction in your abilities and your purpose. This is where the external validation loses all importance. What matters now is the internal compass guiding you forward. The world may doubt you, the noise of naysayers may surround you, but your belief in yourself must be unshakable. There is no substitute for knowing that you are unique, that you possess talents and skills that no one else can duplicate. It's about standing tall in your truth, no matter how difficult the circumstances may be. Every time that doubt creeps in, you push it back with the knowledge of who you are and what you are capable of. When you fully embrace your individuality, you will understand that no one can walk in your shoes. No one can ever be you, and that, in itself, is a power that has no equal. It's your unwavering self-belief that makes it possible to move forward even if you are standing alone, with the winds of uncertainty blowing in your face. You must believe in yourself, as no one else will do it for you. Chapter 4, The Urgency of Action. Time is not an endless resource, and it's certainly not waiting for you. It's a relentless force that marches on, regardless of your hesitation or your procrastination. This chapter is a call to action. It's a recognition that waiting around for the perfect moment or for external approval is a recipe for regret. The world isn't going to hand you your dreams. It will certainly not adjust to your rhythm, and neither will wait for you to catch up. You must get up, and you must get to work. The time for excuses is gone. Now is the time for action. The clock is ticking, and you will never get back the time that you waste. You must embrace the urgency, the need to move, to progress, to learn, to fail, and to get back on track. Each moment is your chance to leave a mark. Each moment must be utilized to achieve your vision. Don't allow the comfort of inaction to become your prison. It is through action that you shape your reality. You must become a solution and not a problem. You must become a creator and not a destroyer of the goals that you envision for yourself. It is by action that you become the master of your destiny. The fear of failure must never be stronger than the desire to achieve. Chapter 5, Embracing the Grind. Success is not a destination. It's a journey paved with consistent, disciplined effort. The path may be tough, and there will be moments of doubt, fatigue, and even despair. However, these trials are not a signal to give up, but rather an invitation to dig deeper. This is where the true work ethic is tested, the point where you either succumb to the noise or learn to tune it out. When it gets hard, and it always does, that's the time to become tougher. It's a call to shut out all the naysayers and focus on your passion, on your truth. In those solitary moments when no one is watching, it is your true character that emerges. Don't be afraid to embrace the grind, to welcome the challenges, for it is in these trials that you discover your untapped potential. This journey is for those who refuse to take the easy way out, who are willing to go down paths that others refuse to tread. Pain, passion, focus, and faith are the cornerstones of an unbreakable spirit. You become an unstoppable force when you combine these elements, and when you are not afraid to embrace the suck and keep fighting through it all. Chapter 6, The Unforeseen Strength. You have walked through the fire, you have been pushed to your limits, and still you have risen. This is where you discover that the person you are is far more resilient than you ever thought possible. You will feel the pressure, you will have doubts, but you will keep moving forward, because there is no going back. It is through this journey that you will realize that your excuses are the chains that keep you tied, preventing you from reaching your potential. When the excuses fall away, you are left with an undeniable truth. You are in control of your destiny. This is not a terrifying realization. It is an empowering one. It is the understanding that you are not a victim of circumstances, but the master of your own fate. It's about embracing those hidden parts of yourself, the courage that has always been there, waiting to be unleashed. It is within you the same strength that you never thought you had before. This power must be channeled, it must be controlled, and it must be used in the relentless pursuit of greatness. This is a moment of realization that changes everything, that takes you one step further in your personal journey of discovery. Chapter 7, The Unexpected Turn. You've stood alone, you've faced your fears, you've walked the hard path. You've worked on yourself, you have honed your skills, you've built the discipline needed to achieve everything that you want in life. You thought this was a story about pushing through hardships, about the relentless pursuit of personal greatness, about finding your purpose. You thought this was about you. But what if the journey wasn't only about you? What if the purpose of this journey was to not just find yourself, but to impact the lives of others? The solitude, the trials, the resilience you've cultivated, they are not just for you. Your unique struggles, the lessons learned, and the strength you have found must be used for the benefit of others. Your story was not meant to be a lone journey, but a light for those who find themselves in darkness. You're an unstoppable force not just for yourself, but a beacon for everyone around you. This realization, this shift in perspective, is the final twist that reveals the true purpose of your journey: to transform your world, not just yourself. the power that has been found within you must be shared and used for the benefit of others. That is the only way to make sure the journey is never over. As you've seen, life is a complex interplay of solitude, resilience, and purpose. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to forge you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The path may be hard, but the journey is necessary. Do not forget, the journey must continue. The conclusions to the story will be in the next video. Be sure to subscribe to not miss it.